Alright, here's part 2 of my answers to your questions. There will be a third installment. I wasn't able to get through all of them here. First question comes from Due to Circumstances, and she wants to know, if you could, would you want to be a woman? Yeah, definitely. I'd like to give it a shot, as long as I had the option of going back to my original, pathetic self. Yeah, I'd like to experience, what it's like to walk around as a woman in our society. I'd like to see how I deal with my monthly pyroclastic flow. Yeah, I think the whole experience would make me more empathetic, and who knows, I may not want to go back. Okay, Due to Circumstances also wants to know, would you rather face one giant horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized donkeys? This question makes me think of that movie Ghoulies 2, with all of the little ghoulies, but at the end in the carnival, there's the one great big ghoulie. 100 duck-sized donkeys or horse-sized duck. Well, I'm facing them, so I'm assuming, of course, that they're both really aggressive and wanting to kill me. I think I'd rather take on the 100 duck-sized donkeys. 100 is a lot. I mean, that's an intimidating little horde, but still, the idea of I don't know, the idea of a murderous duck the size of a horse coming after me. I mean, can you imagine a bill that size trying to clamp down on your head? No, I'd rather kick and stomp all of the mini donkeys. Wait, do I have a weapon? If I can have a shotgun, I'd change my answer. I'd take out the one huge duck because it's a big target. I'd be able to take it out from a distance, and it would just be so much easier than having to bother with all of the little ones. So yeah, if I'm unarmed, the little duck-sized donkeys. But if I get a shotgun, yeah, I'll take on the horse-sized duck then. Can you wink for me? I mean, ... us. Well, yeah, I can do that. What's your favorite sound? It's a tie between the rumble of thunder in the distance and Roy Orbison's voice when he sings the chorus of In Dreams. Kristin O wants to know, how have you changed as a person since you began making YouTube videos, or have you? For example, would you say that you are happier, more confident, etc.? Yeah, I have changed quite a bit. When I joined YouTube, I shouldn't be smiling about this. I was depressed. I was in very, very poor health. I was guzzling bottle after bottle of beer every single night, and I was angry. I mean, anger was just, that was the foundation of my comedy. I was angry about how my life was unfolding, and was just angry about, I was just angry about a lot of stuff that I didn't really need to be angry about, and yeah, that's all changed. These days my mood is generally good. I don't drink alcohol. I'm in the best shape I've been in since high school, and I don't get upset so easily. I'm much more laid back. And yeah, I am more confident. I mean, not overly confident. I'm not an arrogant jerk or anything like that, but I am less nervous when mingling with others. A lot of you probably wouldn't guess this, and I don't know why I'm compelled to admit it to you now, but social anxieties have been a thing for me for a long time. YouTube, it's been a lot of fun. At times it's been cathartic. I've connected with lots of amazing people that I might never have known of if it weren't for this site. But I don't know if any of the positive changes I've implemented can be directly attributed to YouTube. I mean, they just happened over time. The older I got, the better I got at managing my emotions and my habits, just managing myself. I mean, yeah, thanks for your question, Kristin. The Space Channel writes, "Hey Josh, one of your subscribers here. Just wondering, do you live in Texas?" Hey there. No, I don't live in Texas. I live in Michigan, but my dad's from Fort Worth, Texas, though. Here's a fun little fact for you. My dad used to work at the stockyards that are shown in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. CrazyJoshCravy wants to know, where do you get your inspiration for your videos? Do you get it from other videos, or are they just random thoughts you get after you've had a bit too much acid? Hey Josh, I'm not doing acid. I'm not having that much fun with my life. My videos are just, I don't know, they're my daydreams made manifest. Like whenever my demented mind cooks up a weird thought, I just write it down, and eventually I try to connect all of these weird thoughts I've had, and that's what you see here on YouTube. Do you have any acid? If so, come on over, man. I've got a box of buffalo flavored wheat thins somewhere here on the floor, and we can watch this documentary. It's called We're More Alike Than Different. I've always wanted to watch that on acid. Clair notices, "You are losing weight. Good job." And Dylan put the little smiley face. Thanks, Dylan. Mr. Thomas Payne 2 says, "Your eHarmony spoof is my favorite video of yours." Is that your favorite? I do like that one quite a bit, but if I had to pick a favorite, I'd say it's probably the one in which I run Andrew Lecorn over with the lawnmower. Rogaface writes, "I know you already said that you're sick of this question, but I'm still curious as to why Dave doesn't want to be in your videos anymore. Was he getting too much hate or something? I understand if you don't answer back, but whatever, I'll ask anyway." No, I appreciate the question, Rogaface. No, it isn't that Dave can't handle the hate in the comments section or anything like that. Yeah. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't want to come back and make videos anymore. He does have enough time between writing projects. He just... I've just gotten tired of asking. I'm not going to do it anymore. He has his own thing, and I'm sorry. I mean, whenever someone like you asks about him, I always tell him, but the enduring love just hasn't been enough to coax him into coming back. Okay, here's what helmutlvx has to say. "Hey Josh, got a twofer. What influenced your art style? I really enjoy seeing sketches from you. And second, how much improv is in your more recent vlog-style videos?" First of all, thank you, helmutlvx. I'm glad you like my illustrations. Artists who contributed to Mad Magazine, guys like Sergio Oreganos, Jack Davis, Norman Mingo, and especially Mort Drucker. Those were my biggest influences growing up. When I was a kid, I had a paper route, and I'd take the money I earned from that, and I'd buy Mad magazines at the local grocery store. I also collected comic books. And I would attempt, anyways, to emulate the illustrations in those. So guys like John Romita, Jack Kirby, Jim Lee, and Todd McFarlane, they were all big influences. As far as how much improv is in my more recent vlog-style videos, there's not as much as you might think. I do a lot of thinking about what I'm going to say before I press record, and any improvisation that occurs during the whole recording process, it's brief. It's like me adding a little snarky remark in between thoughts just to make it all seem a little bit more like my speech is just off the cuff. Tossabaddle wants to know, is Grandma real? Yes, she is. She's upstairs eating dinner right now, as a matter of fact. ReGiNaLd ClOwNsNiFf gave me 2 comments. First one says, "You're fucking hilarious, Mang." And the next one says, "Comedy." I appreciate that, Reggie. Drama. Modar asks, what are the 5 stages of NEEP? N-E-E-P. And how can I skip the first 4 and go straight to Neep Town? You know, at first I thought this was a typo, but it turns out Neep is the membrane left over from having vaporized marijuana buds. Either that or it's the Scottish term for turnips. So bearing that in mind, I still have no idea what you're asking me, but thanks anyways for watching and leaving the question. L4D Tank 1000 writes, I found the videos where you were fatter and had the long bushy beard funnier, but I guess that you needed to lose weight and shave your beard. Well, yeah, I did need to lose a lot of weight, but I didn't need to shave the beard. I just wanted to. I mean, I'd had enough fun with it, and I knew I was beginning an entire physical transformation, so like lopping off the beard just felt essential, you know, like it was just part of the whole shebang. Fresh Artisan, the artist formerly known as Exempt Yourself, writes, first and foremost, I heart you. Thank you. Second, what inspires you the most, artistically or otherwise? I'm inspired by the unusual, by people or things that seem out of place. Fade Turner writes, Josh, you look fucking good. I like using the soy-based shower gel from Target, and she put in parentheses the cheap kind because I'm white trash and poor. And then she wrote, oh, and what have you done for your weight? I see you are looking really good. Did you steer clear from the cheese diet? Yeah, I don't really eat much dairy. Thanks, Fade. I appreciate the kind words. I've been doing aerobic running 6 nights a week, along with like 20 to 25 minutes of lifting free weights. And I haven't been drinking any soda or beer. I just have 1 cup of black coffee in the morning, and then I have black tea, green tea, or herbal teas throughout the day. I also like orange juice, coconut water, and unsweetened almond milk. I don't eat much bread, just like 1 slice of whole wheat toast that I put my peanut butter, honey, and banana slices on. I don't eat late. Like, my latest meal would be 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock at night. Like nuts, beans, kettle-cooked potato chips, apples, and spinach are all things that I regularly eat. I also eat salmon and red meats, like hamburger patties with sauerkraut on them, or steak, stuff like that. Thanks again, Fade. Jacob Montgomery writes, hey man, I love your videos and masturbate to them frequently. Anyway, my question is, does that Wonderstruck stuff get the... No, I don't apply it there. And then he goes into great detail about how he cleans his own genitals and concludes by saying, not to sound weird or anything, but you do a good job on your dream videos. Well, thanks, Jacob. No, that doesn't sound weird at all. I'm glad my videos have brought you that much pleasure. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk directly to your socks. Jacob's socks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever got a YouTube account. Ryan Mance says, to this day, your buncha video still inspires me. Thanks for that. Well, you're welcome, Ryan. You know, I remember somebody, they made like sort of a tribute to that video years ago. It was a girl who did book review vlogs. And I remember she said in her very first book review vlog that she was asexual, and I think there was a dog house behind her, like in her backyard, in her book review vlogs. Anyways, she walked in this grocery store, and I guess she hated Jell-O because she made a video of herself walking up to the shelves that were stocked with Jell-O boxes, and she grumbled, "Bunch of goddamn Jell-O." And it was like the best thing I'd ever seen. I laughed so much. I mean, I don't remember her channel name because I don't think she's uploaded anything in ages. Are you still there? Are you still watching my videos? Did anybody else see that video? Do you remember her? I'm just wondering what happened to her. I'm feeling nostalgic now. Finally, Belshazer asks, did being overweight provide you with some freedom? If so, can you elaborate? It did. I mean, yeah, it did. It's like as I got bigger and bigger, just in order to go to work and to be a functioning member of our screwed up society, I had to just let some things go. I had to accept the fact that wherever I went, like I was going to earn a few extra glances, I was going to hear some laughter. I mean, I looked outrageous, so in order to not be totally miserable all the time, I had to let what little vanity I had left just go. And once I did that, I did, and I said some pretty outrageous things here on YouTube because at that time in my life, I didn't care about much. I mean, I was pretty much shameless, and that's empowering, but it's also dangerous. I mean, it's like what George Carlin said. Well, this is a cleaned up version of what he said. You know, not giving a crap is important. The ability to not care, it's very helpful at times, but you know, when you don't give a crap all the time, like I did then, you get comfortable with your entire life swirling down the toilet, and you stop even thinking about ways to improve your existence. To me, the fact that I'm still around, that I'm still talking to you, it's incredible. I mean, I can't believe I didn't die. I can't believe I didn't even suffer a stroke during that time.